Namaste. All right, well, let us begin our practice of yoga and self-transformation. You determine on your own the direction your transformation will take you. Your sankalpa is your root intention and highest vision for your yoga practice. Once you're crystal clear with your intention, the manifestation of your vision will follow naturally. We'll start invoking sankalpa with the mudra, sankalpa crossing the left palm over onto the right thigh, and then cupping the right palm on top crosswise. I'll try and sit up so you can breathe complete breaths. Create your positive intention for your practice. That single most important aspect that's precious to you. And take time to get very clear and definite about what it is you desire, where your goal is. And now let's also begin to breathe with Ujjayi pranayama. In this practice of pranayama, you constrict the back of your throat, so you narrow the tube of air through which you can breathe. You'll hear a slight raspiness in the back of the throat, but this is a very mild sound that is only audible to you. Ujjayi means victorious or naturally uprising, and to conquer. It helps increase focus and calm the mind, promoting a sense of peace and well-being. And by being able to hear it audibly, you'll notice if it changes, if you stop breathing, or if it has stops and starts, jerkiness. Okay. And let's begin our asana practice by coming up to stand in Tadasana. Take a fairly wide stance. Interlace the fingers loosely and place them over the heart with the thumbs upward. This is Vajrapadma Mudra, which means unshakable trust. You have so much faith in yourself, in your vision, and in your ability to transform in the way that you desire. And then inhale, sweep the arms up until the palms touch. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, touch the earth. Inhale, hands to knees. And exhale, fold again over straight legs. Inhale, rise, lift the arms. And exhale, Vajrapadma Mudra again to the heart. Take a moment, breathe there. and welcome. All right. Let's begin getting clear and focused on your sankalpa, your highest intention, the power that you have to transform yourself in positive ways. And then take another breath with the arms lifting. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, touch the earth. And inhale, hands to knees, draw the shoulders back. And exhale, fold forward again over straight legs. Now inhale and stand tall, lift the arms and the palms touch. Just bring them back over the heart. In Vajra Pradma Mudra. Vajra is that which is indestructible, diamond-like. The trust and power of your faith and your vision allows you to manifest your vision. Now, I'm going to come to warrior stance. Step up to the front of the mat. And then take a step back with the right foot. Bend the left knee. And take a moment looking and feeling through your feet that you have a very solid foundation of strength. And building from that, lift the arms, the warrior one. Excellent. You can spread your fingers as you inhale, lift up the heart. You can do this. Exhale, begin to strengthen through the core, integrating the shoulder blades into the back. Pulse with the breath, so there's a freedom of movement in the pose. Nice, everyone. And then rest the arms, bring them behind the back to hold the hips or clasp hands in Yoga Mudra. Now start to lift the eyes, lift the chest, and strengthen the back leg so there's no collapse into the lower back or to the knee. And gradually arch back and a little back bend. Okay. Now rest and release forward over the front knee. Hands sliding down that front leg. Pause on the inhale to straighten the spine. Draw the shoulders back. And continue further on the exhale, lifting through the belly. Squeezing the quad muscle. Top of the thigh. And feel free to move and pulse with your breath. Softening on the inhale so there's more sensitivity. And strengthening and lengthening the legs on the exhale. All right. Now step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, hands to knees. Exhale and fold. Uttanasana. Step the left foot back for warrior. The left heel's down. Begin to climb, hands up to the right knee, and eventually lifting the arms from the power and strength of your foundation in the legs. Inhale, spreading the fingers, light up the room with your positivity. You've got this. Exhale, strengthen into the core, down through the legs. You are strong warriors. You can conquer any obstacle. Now lower the arms and bring them behind you to clasp together or simply hold the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades into the back. Begin to lift the chest. The head can tilt back. Sip in the nectar of that back bend, and then gradually release forward over the front knee, sliding down with the hands, that front leg, resting on the inhale to reassess, and deepening on the exhale to explore the full range of flexibility. Feel free to move with your breath. Complete breaths in, filling the lungs totally, and thorough breaths out to empty the lungs completely. The next inhale, step the left foot forward. And on the exhale, fold over straight legs. Bend the knees. Come to chair pose, Utkatasana. The arms lifting, but the hips sinking down. Inhale, spreading the fingers. Exhale, deepening the hips. Good strength, good power, everyone. Last breath here, go to your deepest squat. And then inhale, lift up to stand. Fix the gaze at a spot on the floor and try to float the heels 1/2 inch off the floor. Inhale, lift through the fingers another inch. Exhale, stay strong. Good balance, good everyone. And now rest and lower the arms, heels. You did great. Very good. Take a wide stance. Turning to the side of your mat if you choose, and then fold over the hips. Hands on the knees, start to glide from side to side. A deeper version, hands can walk along the floor from side to side. Even deeper, you can squat on the heel, one side, before switching to the next in your own time and speed. And there, you're doing good. Lift up the hips. And now fold forward, head down, belly in and lifting up through the navel. Soften the knees on the inhale, roll the shoulders back from the ears, and then press down through the hands and feet as you exhale, as though you're going to lift your feet up off the mat. Okay? Now soften the knees, walk the left hand forward away from you, and then cross the right arm underneath to hold the outside of the left leg. Begin pulling the elbows apart and twisting, looking back and up. If you like, you can lift that left arm, open the shoulders, look up to the left hand. Just a different variation. Okay? Now let's switch sides. Bring the left hand down, walk the right arm hand forward, cross the left arm underneath. You're holding onto that right leg, twist. Pull the right hip back, try and straighten the right leg. And if you like to, try lifting the right arm, twisting more in the shoulders. Wonderful, good job. Rest, hands down, soften the knees. And step up to the front of the mat. Now, inhale, stand. So your arms lift up, the palms touch, do a slight back bend. And then exhale, folding forward. Step the right foot back, lower the right knee. Fearless Heart Namaskar. Inhale, lift the arms. Solidify and stabilize by pulling back through that front heel, resisting down with the right knee. Great. Hands come down. Exhaling, step the left foot back to downward dog. Relax the knees on the inhale, then press the heels down on the exhale, lengthening the spine, the arms, and pulsing calmly. In the next inhale, bring the shoulders forward over the wrists. Exhale, lower the knees, roll the hips, chest, and chin down through Cobra. Point the toes, engage the legs, pressing the feet down, and curl the chest up into Cobra. Good. And then just rock the heels from one side to the other. A little twisting Cobra. Now lower the chest. Inhale, push up to table pose. Curl the toes under and press back on the exhale to your downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good, strong. And look up. Step the right foot forward, inhaling. Exhale, left knee down. Press down through the legs. And lift up with the arms. Great, everyone. Lower the hands. And on the inhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right. And with the exhale, fold, deep forward bend. Soften the knees, inhale, press the feet down as you lift and stand and lengthen the legs. Exhale, rest and relax, arms down. Okay, that's the Fearless Heart Namaskar. We'll repeat it. Now inhale, lift up, arms arch back, and exhale, swan dive forward. This time, step the left foot back, lower the left knee. When you're ready with the legs, lift the arms. And then release the hands down. Step the right foot back to downward facing dog. That's beautiful. Inhale, shoulders forward, high plank. And now exhale, start lowering through Cobra, knees, hips, chest, and chin. Point the toes, and then engage with the legs, pressing the hips down, the tops of the feet. Curl your chest up for Cobra. And then a little twisting Cobra. Lower the chest. Inhale, push up to table pose and press back to downward dog as you exhale. Continue breathing in down dog. Complete breaths in, relaxing the knees and shoulders, and complete breaths out as you strengthen and lengthen. Now step the left foot forward, lower the right knee down. Allow yourself time to really anchor through the legs. And as you're ready, lift the arms. Enjoy sweet breath. Finishing, lower the hands and step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhaling to a flat back and exhaling, folding deeply, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, lift up tall, lengthen the legs, and then rest the arms down. Let's step the right foot back for warrior two. Bend the left knee until it's above the ankle. It's not going to go in front of the ankle, but try and get to a vertical shin. And then open the arms at shoulder height. And you don't have to be a statue here. You can breathe and move with the breath as that dictates. Expanding up on the inhale and strengthening down on the exhale. All right, reverse warrior, lift the left arm. Now, straighten the left knee for triangle. Windmill the left hand down to the left leg while lifting the right arm up to the sky. Inhale, right shoulder back, and exhale, pull the navel in, press through the feet, lengthen the legs as you exhale. Excellent, doing so well. And bring the right hand to the right hip. Bend the left knee and tap that right foot closer to the front of the mat until you can touch the floor with the left hand. Slowly lift the right leg up to balance in half moon pose. Unfurling the right arm when you're ready. Your moon pose. So beautiful, it can eclipse the light of the sun. And when you're finished, lower the right foot back down. Lift up to warrior two. And rest the arms and switch sides. Right foot to the front, left foot back. So I'll turn, face this direction. This time, the right knee bending. As you draw the navel up and in, it helps to lengthen the tailbone down, preventing you from collapsing inward to the side. Now roll the palms face up to draw the shoulder blades down and into the back of the rib cage. And keep that integration in the back while you turn the palms face down. That's right. And let the breath be a part of creating the pose, helping you find more freedom on the inhale, more strength, determination on the exhale. First is will, itcha, then knowledge, dhyana, and then kriya, action, all necessary for your intention to manifest. All right, reverse warrior, the right arm lifts. Strengthen in the back leg so you don't feel any pinching in that lower left back. And straighten the right leg for triangle. Bring the right hand down to the leg, the left arm up to the sky. And Good. Inhale, brighten the pose. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, strengthen down through the legs. Tucking the right hip under a little. That's the way. That's it. Just press the left palm away from your shoulder. Draw the armpit behind you. So there's a softness in the shoulder and arm, elbow. All right. Bring the left hand down to the left hip. Tap forward with the back foot to balance for our half moon pose. Okay. Use the floor for balance with the right hand. And then extend the left arm. Sorry. That's good. You're trying. You're doing a wonderful job. Okay, you've balanced. And then release the left foot down. Bend both knees, folding over the hips. And letting the head and shoulders move side to side. And then roll the back up to stand here with turning to the side again for a nice wide stance, goddess pose. Turn the toes out 45 degrees, bend the knees, and then roll the shoulders up and back, lift the arms. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, deepening. Good. Great. Straighten the legs. Release the arms. Now square the feet parallel. Hold the palms together. I'm going to do a 3-part inhalation with a 1 long exhalation. And the arms are going to move this way. Inhaling, 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 and then exhale. So you chop down with the arms. Okay, let's do it together. Inhale, 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 inhale. Continue. This is Kali chopping through the obstacles that are inhibiting. Do once more the cycle. And now rest on. Okay, we're going to come on to hands and knees. And you can simply watch for a moment while I demonstrate a wave in downward dog, beginning in our normal down dog, and then rolling forward like a wave over the shoulders. Exhaling, bend the knees, recede back. And try that. Go a few circles. Hug the arms towards the midline to keep the shoulders safe in the back. And once you've figured out how to do this, then try to do it the opposite circle. And as you're tiring, lower the knees and rest in child's pose. Lower the forehead. And press the palms away to send the hips back and down towards the heels. Relaxing the neck and shoulders as you inhale, and lengthening the arms and spine as you exhale. Walk the hands to the right side. Give a stretch along the left side of the waist, clawing with the left fingertips, pulling the shoulder blades down. And switch to the second side. Walk the hands over to the left. Pull back in the right hip. Claw with the right fingers. And relax to the center. Lift up the chest. Sit thunderbolt pose. Vajra asana. Vajra pradma mudra. The trust in your ability to succeed, accomplish your intention. Now lift up the hips for camel pose, Ustrasana. Hold the back of the waist and pull the elbows behind, tucking the shoulder blades into the back. Now squeeze the buttocks and lift up the chest and begin to lengthen the tailbone so the spine is more flexible to arch back. Press down through the tops of the toes and toenails to bring your hips forward and up. And you can also try reaching down to the heels. Hold one, and the opposite, so that you're getting whatever back bend is appropriate. Now using the buttocks to lift up. Reach overhead with the arms. And lift up out of the lower back by extending the thumbnails up, pulling the navel in. All right. Rest the hands down and step the right foot forward to lunge with the right arm inside the right knee. Here, I'll turn around. Walk the left knee back and press down through both legs evenly to engage through the thighs and the pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen the arms, and on the exhale, bend the elbows, deepen the stretch in the hips. Pulsing up on the inhale, down on the exhale. So there's ebb and flow in the pose. And you have time to make friends with the pose. It's not a battle. It's a joy to get to know yourself more deeply. All right, lift the chest and start to straighten the front leg, folding over the right hip. The right toes lift up and the back of the right heel press down. So there's a little micro bend in the knee. Inhale, shoulders back, chin tucked slightly. And on the exhale, folding deeply over the leg. Patiently waiting for your body to feel more elastic and flexible without forcing it to become so. And move the left hand a little closer so it's under your shoulder. Lift the right arm, twist to the right side, open the chest, and tilt the head back. Just keep pressing down through the back of the right heel. And lengthen through the right side of the body, from the heel to the fingertips. Good. And rest the right hand, bring it down, and begin to pivot to the left side of your mat. Walk the left hand to the back corner. And now we'll sweep the right arm up. Arch back, press the hips forward. Use positive pressure down through that right foot to help elevate and support the hips. Open the throat, have a deep back bend, and then rest and bring the right hand down. Start walking the hands forward again, bend the right knee, and bring the right arm inside the right leg. Modification, bring the right elbow on top of the right knee, and then lift the left arm over the left ear. And over a series of breaths, that right hand may descend down to the mat. As your chest is open, the left shoulder back. Good. And rest the left hand down and turn towards the front of the mat. Start to extend the right heel forward, the left knee back. Stretch, Hanumanasana style. Okay. And modify this as you choose with props or different pose entirely, I understand. Then drag the right heel back. And then switch sides, step the left foot forward. Here, I'll do it this way. The left arm inside the left leg. Right, and do a revolved pose, lift the left arm. And keep pressing positive energy down through the legs. And rest the left hand back down inside the left leg. Start to straighten the left leg, fold forward. Lift up the shoulders to the point where your back is straight, and then tuck the chin slightly, pull the navel to the spine, and exhale to your deeper fold. Inhale, reassess, recalibrate, and readjust. So there's ease as well as steadiness. Sukha is that sweet easefulness, that the joy that the body feels when it's being stretched correctly. Sthira is that steadiness that safeguards the body from overstretching. And bring the right arm and the hand closer underneath the right shoulder. Twist to the left side. Once more, open the left arm. Draw that left shoulder back, the shoulder blade into the back, but keep a softness in the wrist and elbow, hollowness in the armpit. Good. And lower the left hand. You're going to pivot to the right side. Walk the hands to the right until the right hand's at the back of the mat. Then lift up the left arm. Open the chest. say, I can do this. I have the intention. I know what I want. Now lower the left hand and walk the hands forward once more. This time bending the left knee so the left arm comes to the inside of the left leg. Or modify with the elbow on top of the knee and use the leverage of the elbow against the inner leg to open the chest. Okay, complete breaths there. Calmly inhaling to your full lung capacity and slowly exhaling to squeeze out every ounce of air. And then rest the arms down and step the left foot back. And pop up into down dog or just rest for a moment in table. Switch some different. Okay. All right. Everyone likes down dog. That's good. Now, lower the knees down. I'll do another quick demo with the stargazer. Once you're in down dog, I'll ask you to lift up one leg and then maybe bend that knee into the chest. And you could do that. Or you could go on to the stargazer, hugging the knee into the chest, pivot on the back foot so this leg can slide underneath. And then you open up like you're looking at a beautiful eclipse. All right, and then take it to the next step with the arm balance. Doing the sides challenge. All right, there you go. And I know some of you want to try that version. So come back to down dog. All right. Lift up one leg. Let's try the right leg to be consistent. And then hug the right knee into the chest. And you can just do that. Or now, once the knee is to the chest, pivot on the back foot. Slide the bent leg to the side, extending it at 90 degrees. Maybe you can levitate that foot up off the floor. Okay? And maybe you want to bind to the foot. It's all good. Press back to down dog. Now, left leg lifting for three-legged dog. And then hug the left knee into the chest. Coming to plank pose. Inhale, extend the left leg up, lengthen the spine. And then once more, bend the left knee, bring it in. Pivot on the back foot. Extend to stargazer. And when you're done, you can rest that. Good air. Just coming finally to seated position. Everyone's wrists okay? Stretch for the back of the wrists. And we'll proceed to Navasana, our boat pose. Just balance on the sitting bones. Get our intention more powerful as our poses become more powerful. Try and straighten the legs. Keep the chest lifted, spine long, and the breath deep. Okay, lower the soles of the feet down. Press the hands behind you onto the mat. And draw the shoulder blades in. Lift up the chest and lift up the hips. Yes, you're right. You've got that. Last breath there. Lower the buttocks down. Okay, try and come back to our boat pose. 5 more breaths. And feel free to move in your pose. Last breath. And lower the feet down. And same, Pravottanasana with knees bent. Or as an option, you can do that with legs straight. And then lift the sides of the hips. And when you're ready, rest buttocks to the mat. And open the legs for wide leg forward bend. Slide forward onto the front of the sitting bones. Spiral the inner thighs down. Activate the shins so the ankles are flexed. Inhale, lift the chest. Extend the spine. And exhale, fold forward over the hips. Just a little to start with. And each exhale, explore a deeper version. Over a series of breaths. See how your body feels folding straight forward. Now inhale up to a straight back. Turn towards the left leg. Pull the left side of the ribs back and fold now over the left hip. Very good. Finish that exhale. And with the inhale, lift up straight. Turn towards the right leg. Draw the right side of the ribs back. And activate that right thigh. Lift the kneecap. And explore the stretch over this side. Using your hands to keep you aligned over the right hip. Finishing that, exhale. Lift up with your next inhale. Good. Now lift up the knees. And with the feet wide apart, just windshield wiper the knees, taking a breath on one side before moving, switching to the next. Good. And bring the knees over to the left side, and then cross the right hand around to the left knee. Move this left hand behind you like a kickstand to lift up through the lower back, and slowly turn, gaze over the left shoulder. You don't have to stay still if you want to make variations. And turn back to the front with the knees crossing to the second side. And the hand moving across to hold the opposite knee. Inhale, lift up through the lower back. And exhale, draw in through the spine to help you twist more efficiently. Now we can unwind, face forward, and roll onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest, and let the knees rock from side to side or make circles, whatever feels good in your back. And now let the feet rest back to the mat and press down through the feet, and the elbows lift up with the sides of the hips. Walk the heels underneath so that you can boost the hips up with your hands to their maximum height. And then clasp the hands together, tuck the shoulder blades under, and lift up in the heart. Lift up in the chin and squeeze the buttocks. Inhale, expand and lift upward. And exhale, engage and strengthen to hold that. Now release the hands and lower the buttocks down onto the back of the hands. Then raise the legs up to the sky. And invert the legs for as long and in whatever way is comfortable for you. Another option is to also lift the hips and tilt the legs over the head into plow, adding to the stretch in the back of the neck and shoulders. And bend the knees, release down onto your back. Remove the hands if they're underneath. And open the knees apart so the soles of the feet touch together. Inhale, let the lower back arch. And on the exhale, draw the lower ribs down, navel in. And you can also press with the hands on the inner thighs a little bit as you exhale, if you also relax that pressure on the inhale, so that you can assist in the stretch but not force it. And now stretch the legs out and lift the arms up overhead, widening the arms and legs so that you can stretch in every direction. Make a full body stretch. All the large and small muscles in the hands and fingers, and the wrists and arms, and the shoulders, and neck, and the back, and hips. Stretching the legs, and the ankles, and the feet, and all the toes. And the face muscles need to stretch also with the mouth, and stick out the tongue. Make a Durga tongue, tilting the tip of the tongue down towards the chin. And then rest the arms and legs into a comfortable position for Shavasana. Add on to your clothing with blankets or sweaters to stay nice and toasty warm. And I'll start dimming the lights. If there was a stretch that you were particularly fond of and still need to feel that in your body, Don't hesitate to take that last pose that you were counting on needing. Turn all this stuff. Okay. Now, all right, hopefully you can start to wind down now. You can feel proud of all the effort you put into this practice already, and know that you deserve this time of rest and rejuvenation. You don't have to do anything more with your body now. Just let it rest in whatever way is comfortable. And take time to feel all the parts of your body touching the mat. Noticing how the floor is supporting you, holding you safe, secure, and you no longer have to hold yourself. And you can begin to systematically relax each part of your body, feeling the muscles in the face, mouth, and jaw slacken, rest, and let go of all their effort. And now giving the shoulders and arms permission to surrender all their effort now and just lie heavily, sinking into the mat. And trusting the floor to hold your back now. You don't have to hold any effort in your back. And you can relax the chest, unravel any tension in the heart, dissolve any knots in the stomach, relax in the hips, the legs, the legs simply resting loose and limp. Heavy, and the soles of the feet and the toes relaxed so they don't have to clench up. And scanning once more from the feet up through the legs, relaxing every muscle, the hips and the back, relaxing each muscle there. And the arms and shoulders and hands completely relaxed. And the neck, head, face, softening, melting. Good. Now your body is so happy, content, doesn't even want to move. You can let your mind rest in that stillness, in that space that you create with your intention. Knowing what's right for you. Knowing how you want to grow, transform, and evolve. Swami Rama said, "You are the architect of your own destiny." And Dr. Douglas Brooks says, "Our intention is the full expression of our potential." Sahana vavatu sahano bhunaktu sahaviryam karvave tejasvina naditamastu ma vidvishavahe. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lord, may we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we give strength to one another. And may our study be filled with light. May there be no enmity among us. Peace, peace, peace. Now, begin to deepen your breath and start to reawaken in your body, moving and stretching and just generally coming back to life in a conscious mind. Roll to your side and rest in a comfortable fetal position until you're fully present in this time and place. Whenever you wish to, sit back upright. Our sankalpa is like the pole star guiding us, and a strategy that we can use to continually make a plan and perfect that plan to achieve the transformation we desire in ourselves. I bow to your sankalpa. Namaste.
Namaste.